right? Especially you string them up, throw the EX Fireball. But the problem is because it seems like it's like that plus button, that plus special move. It has startup. So if you're ready for it, you can smack that bad boy. So that's something you should think about. Like it's not something that's automatically abusable, I would say. Okay, so that was a punish. So the EX slide was a punish. Okay, because usually, like if you think about Street Fighter, like Akuma, anytime he does Demon Flip Slide, that's the safe bad boy. Right, that is probably my best combo on the pad. What's up, everybody? This is JWong, and we're back with another Fatal Fury See the Wolves video, but this is a special one because we were at EVO Japan. Well, I'm still at EVO Japan, and I had the privilege to play Mr. Andy Bogard, the first DLC character in this game, and let me tell you, he is so Andy. He is so cool. And, you know, I think a lot of people were thinking like, oh, he might be kind of similar to Hokuto Maru because they have similar moves. No, like they did such a great job to make sure that both of them are different identity of characters. So if you guys want to see the action, like, share, subscribe, turn on the bell's notification, and yeah, let's get into the video. The cool part about this, so this is the first playable demo of Andy. So there are things where it's like, it's not fully finished yet. So when you guys are watching, you're like, hey, why is the announcer saying Hokuto Maru instead of Andy Bogard? Well, it's because it's the first build. They just wanted to show it off to you guys like as soon as possible, because I mean, why not? Talk about Andy Bogard. He looks amazing. He looks really cool, right? Look at the stance, right? The stance looks so good. That's a stand. Look at that stand C. That stand C is insane right there. You see how far? It is not special cancelable. Thank God, because if it was, it would be so broken. That move, that stand C reminds me of his King of Fire 98 stand C. If you remember that, it goes kind of far. But now it's like, it's super cancelable. Obviously, a lot of these normals from like max distance are super cancelable, which is super nice. He does have his fireball, but the interesting part about his fireball, I'm not sure in Fatal Fury in Real Bout, at least in the King of Fighters series, this one doesn't go full screen. So because his fireball doesn't go full screen, which is kind of like interesting, it's like stops midway, right? And you know, so light one goes stops like probably at like a little over sweep range. The C version stops at like 3/4, and then you would think, okay, maybe the EX fireball will go full screen away. No, it doesn't. It's kind of like an explosion. Hey, look here, that's the light punch fireball, that's the C version fireball. You see that? So you're like, okay, the air fireball actually I think is amazing. That air fireball is so good, and you can look how low you could do from the ground. See, and that's the explosion right there, and that's another explosion right there. So I'm thinking like, okay, that's a Zangetsu 10 or whatever. I can't pronounce it right now. I'm gonna call it dash attack. Dash attack. There's kick one. You can break that obviously. Trying to figure out, that's a demon flip. She has demon flip kick, demon flip throw, right? Demon flip slide as well too. Interesting that the slide doesn't knock down. So that one, that's the C version of the move. So that's gonna be the cross up right here. So obviously that's the light version, but we're gonna do the heavy one, right? The heavy version, the D version, and that's gonna be the cross up. That's kind of like all of Andy's special moves. So he has a D. So he has a fireball. He has the cartwheel kick move. He has the dash punch. He has demon flip, and he has DP. We haven't done his DP yet. All right, so we're checking out his strings, the 3 hits. So that's his DP right there. And the crazy part about the DP, it kind of reminds me of Vi's DP, where the range is not the best in terms of it. So you can't do 3 hits into DP. You can't even do like C version of that move into the break into DP, unless in the corner. Obviously in the corner, that will work, but right here it does not work. Stand C is a hit confirmable moves, 2 hits, kind of like Terry's when you think about it, when Terry has like CC. But after playing Andy, like I think he's pretty cool, just because like the more you watch this video, the more you're gonna see like we're gonna have match footage against Gibby. But yeah, see like that right there, that doesn't work. We're trying to figure out some of his combos. So yeah, so obviously that's D version into the light version, and that works for sure. But yeah, the DP right there doesn't work right there in that situation. But here, it works in the corner, so obviously you can do DP break. So your corner combo versus your mid-screen combo are going to be completely different. That's the EX Fireball in that situation right there. And we're like, and it's kind of hard to use EX Fireball because like, it doesn't really act as like too well as a combo tool. It's kind of more of like you combo from EX into EX, so that works very, very well, right? But in terms of just like doing it as like a solo move, it's kind of tough, right? Like, see, you can combo from it really there. So now it's like trying to figure out like what do you do after that, right? So that's the hard part. And then yeah, that's his level 1 super. Level 1 super is so cool because it does a little freeze down, right? So I think usually you're gonna probably combo into that super mainly because it's like seems like the easiest one to combo, right? So we're trying to find the cross up. That's the cross up B. Yeah, 2 hits into CDP does work. And I think this fireball is really good for string. Like if we do 1, 2, 3 string into like fireball versus like dash punch or the kick ender, cartwheel kick break. It's like gonna catch people mashing because you know a lot of times people be mashing. You know, trying to figure out like what's the best way to do that. So like here that worked, that DP break and the EX DP break worked, but if you do from lights, that probably would not work right there, right? I think that right there would be your classic 8-hit combo, like light into the light kick version of the cartwheel. Yeah, so that's kind of like okay. Hokonomaro definitely is like that's like what he does, right, as well too. But you get the knockdown in that situation. So that's stand D. We're trying to see what's a stand D link into, right? And I do like the fact that he has like a DP break, so it means you can pretty much combo 3 regular special moves in a combo. And that's huge because the only way you build meter in this game during a combo is either you land normals or you land regular special move. EX special moves does not grant you bar. So now that's his EXDP. So I'm thinking like, oh, can I combo after EXDP? Right? Because it looks like it's kind of like a like ground bounce. That's what it felt like. See, like right there. A 12-hit piece, DP and DP. Really had him. Okay, break. Design-ken. Yeah, I'm trying to see what kind of combo it's the EX Fireball right here. And that's gonna work, right? That's gonna be really cool. Oh no. Yeah, that does work though. I'm just bad on pad, guys. Trust me. You're gonna see. I'm eventually gonna evolve myself in pad. Don't worry. I'm gonna evolve. See, like right there. That's gonna be the combo. Ah. Okay, stand C to that. I'm trying to see what kind of combo afterwards. That was the demon flip. I'm wondering like, what else can I do? I don't know if I should do EX DP. Yeah, EX DP into demon flip because you're already giving me a wall bounce. So I shouldn't rev excel that. I should find a way to like maybe combo after EX DP without just super. So that's something I'll probably see like what we can do. But Andy is so cool, and if you notice, he definitely is a dash character instead of a run character. Yo, he did the EX demon flip. He vanishes, bro. He vanishes. Look, yeah, he be vanishing. So you could like let it if you let it rock. Yeah, you can. So I'm like, okay, can I do EX command throw into EX special move? And look at this EX DP right here. Yeah, look at that. So that works. So that's already going to be kind of slimy, right? Because one, okay, even if you know that the EX command throw might be coming, he has like 2 other options. You can go low, you can do the dive kick option, right? And he vanishes, right? So because he vanishes, that changes a lot as well too. Oh, that's the classic Andy. Ooh, nah, that pose was kind of cool. So we're gonna play some games. Yeah, look at the fireball. Ooh, yeah. And Gibby's really good with the JDs. I was like, okay, Gibby. Obviously, I know you be playing Market Duels a lot. Look at that. My man, his JDs were on point. He also is a stick player, so we're both like a little bit handicapped. Ah, see, I guess that doesn't work. Maybe instead of kick ender, I just do the dash punch instead. Yeah, the command throw is kind of tricky. That's gonna hit a lot of people for a long time. Actually, I think that's gonna hit people a good amount. Ooh, nice. Yeah, go level 1. No, I think I tried right there, but I didn't get the input. So I think in that range, I couldn't get the EX dash punch right there. The EX dash punch seems like it'll be pretty darn good to chase down after Oki. So that's actually super good to know. Like, especially if you do like a combo into regular special move and that sends them far away, you do the dash punch to close the gap to get Oki, right? That seems like it's really good. Look at that. Yo, my man, look at that. He's teleporting, bro. How are you supposed to know? He vanishes. Nice. And you see that rev blow is super sick. It's 2 hits. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nah, I'm OD. I was OD. My punish was ass, but come on, that JD was kind of nasty though, right? So yeah, his air rev blow is like hits from the sky, that lands and hits you again. That if you remember that, Andy had a air special move that was like that. I think that was from I forgot which King of Fire game was it? Maybe King of Fire's 99. He had that move in particular. Maybe you guys can correct me. That was a stand C hit confirm level 1. That was super cool. Yeah, like imagine that button on wild punish. Yeah, we couldn't. There was no training mode option, so we couldn't test what was the wild punish button, what was the counter hit punish button. But I'm sure with the stand C, seems like that's the wild punish button. You could get the dash up and the stand D, feint, crouch C, and you can see right there the EX fireball as well. That seems like it's going to just be annoying because it feels like it's plus, right? Especially you string them up, throw the EX fireball. But the problem is because it seems like it's like that plus button, that plus special move. It has startup, so if you're ready for it, you can smack that bad boy. So that's something you should think about. Like, it's not something that's automatically abusable, I would say. Okay, so that was a punish. So the EX slide was a punish. Okay, because usually, like, if you think about Street Fighter, like Akuma, anytime he does Demon Flip Slide, that's the safe bad boy. Right, that is probably my best combo on the pad. Ooh, a challenge. Okay, -2 is just a number. Yeah, see, look at that right there. He just stopped my my EX fireball in that situation right there with a DP. So yeah, a lot of those times there's not going to be enough blocks done for you to actually get that EX fireball off. There's always going to be that gap. That rev blow is so good. It's just like, it just feels like it just takes so, like, you have to block a lot of it, and it just doesn't feel good to block it. I don't want to block that rev blow. It's annoying. And the second hit, if you realize, it only comes out on if it hits or blocks something. If it whiffs, the second hit does not come out, which is amazing. Ugh. This is high hit. Okay, but yeah, his fireball is so good. Actually, like, it's not like a good zoning fireball, but as a poke fireball, good with punish. As a poke fireball, it's fantastic. And I felt like they also made sure that Andy kept his roots. So if you notice from like previous like games when you play Andy or seen Andy, his normals are not like the best, right? In terms of like he's not the poking type of character with his fireball. He's kind of like the close range character, you know, in that situation. Nice. That was a sick ass JD to my DP, bro. He was not having it. Right, so if you noticed Andy, right, like all games, he always had stubby normals, and besides his stand C, right, and which is obviously probably gonna be the best with punish button in the game, maybe when you look at it, because it just hits from a mile away. But that's kind of like the only far range normal that he does have, right? Oh, that was interesting. The fireball just disappears, like it hit, but it didn't hit, so I guess it didn't go away or whatever. That was kind of cool. Yeah, I tried a hyper defense there, thinking I'm like a G, but clearly not. So yeah, Andy is like, he's not gonna have the same like far normals, kind of like how his brother Terry has, like stand C, stand D, and a special cancel. So he has to rely on just being in the person's face, brawling with another, being annoying with the fireball, right? Even though it's not a full screen fireball, but it's kind of like, I guess that's his best poke. Right, stand C is your whiff punish button for wild punishes. Like, I would say, you know, and if you think somebody's gonna walk up to you and you just want them to stop walking, you just press it and try to pick up from a super. But your main poke is like, let's say, your medium attack, your crouching medium kick, or whatever. Like, how am I supposed to explain it to you guys who don't really play SNK games? Your fireball is gonna be that annoying poke, right? Just throw it out, because it comes out so fast. It recovers a bit fast as well too. Like, I think a lot of other characters, when they throw fireballs in that range, like, you can sort of not like 100% react to it, but you're like, oh, if I see it, I might be able to jump it, and I can get like a jump and punish, right? A counter hit punish. Look at that, stance C is godlike. So the fireball, it's just like boom, boom, boom. So it's pretty good. So okay, so I think I just crouched this EX command throw. So I guess that's the mix, because you could do probably the overhead, and well, I'm assuming it's overhead actually, but I guess that's gonna be the mix, right? Yeah, I feel like dash throw is a bit faster than run throws. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, that is so cheap though. If you see someone jumping back, the fact that I can do jump back special move as well too, I think that's awesome, really good. Try to break the guard. Oh, so level, that was good to know there. So you see that? So he did his level 1 super, but the level 1 super, it didn't have invo frames, right? When you look at it, the invo frames was not there. So that was, I felt like a bit interesting when you think about it, because usually some level 1 supers have invo frames, but some don't. They're kind of just more the combo super. Okay, guard cancel. I see you, Gibby. And that's what I knew. I learned something new. So if you do the C ender, if you do the C version of the elbow, there's a second part. See, there's a C version there. That's C forward C, and then you could do C forward D, and you can get like the low option, which is kind of like the slide. So that was like really interesting. So that's like something else to kind of play with. But like I said, we were limiting with time because there's so many other people waiting in line to play this game. So we're just trying to, this is kind of like my first like, oh, what do you think about Andy, right? Go for the elbow. Yeah, so that's actually pretty cool that he can I wonder if you can end the combo now from DP break into a C, somehow a C version of the dash elbow into the follow-up maybe? Or like what does EX dash elbow do as well too, right? That's something that now I'm kind of curious about as well too. But what I do like is I think his standing light kick is freaking amazing. Yeah, that's gonna be hard to see, bro. The side switch, like he just vanishes and he kind of like, it's kind of like Strider when Strider teleports in Marvel 2 with like the heavy version of teleport, and he comes on the sky and he gets to attack you. That's what it feels like to me, right? That's kind of what it feels like to me. Yeah, like that combo, regular hits. Ooh, see, that doesn't work though, huh? So I guess maybe if I do that version, that I can combo afterwards. Ooh, the random hyper defense. Okay, a little feeling myself when you think about it. Yeah, I really do like the stand C though. The stand C, it really gives you so much time to be like, okay, do I combo? Do I go for my combo route, or do I go for just like a block string route, right? Because you have so much time. Overheat. Oh, and look at that. That was purple flames on level 2 instead of fire. And I feel like in that situation, that gives me kind of like Geese vibes, or even Iori vibes, or Orochi vibes. Because I don't remember his other like times when he does that super in like max mode or desperation. They were purple. I feel like they were all red, right? Maybe if you guys can correct me on that. But I don't remember him ever having a purple cartwheel. I know you guys, SNK, some of you hardcore fans, right, that's probably tried all of them, but I haven't tried all the Fatal Fury. Might be able to tell me even better. Yeah, that's going to be annoying, right? Yeah, because in this game, walking back is pretty good. A lot of times you don't really crouch block that much because there's no low forward in the game technically, right? So because there's no low forward in the game, like, walking back is a better defense than crouch blocking, because you only crouch block when you're like close, when you're like the opponent's close up to you doing stringing you up with light normals. But once you get pushed back, you're just holding back. You're never staying like down back, right? Unless the person calls it out and they do sweep. But the thing about it, sweep is just not safe on block, right? So because you could punish sweep with your own sweep, you can punish sweep with like a big normal as well too if you have it. So it just really depends. Oh, that was OD. Did he just JD guard cancel in the air? That was so sweaty from Gibby. I did not notice that until just now. That's actually broken if you think about it. That was actually so good. Oh, I definitely respect that one. JD, let's see, that fireball and the dash attack. He has some annoying special moves, which is really good. So I definitely think you're gonna see a lot more annoying special moves. Kind of reminds me of Honda. of just like annoying special moves. Okay, yeah, we have finally gone to the hidden gear. See what the hidden gear looks like. Look at this bad boy. Oh, that's so good, bro. That looks so good. And the fact that it's so quick and easy, that might be my favorite hidden gear because it's quick and easy. Because a lot of times the hidden gear is kind of like they last for a really, really long time, right? Maybe it's a good thing, a bad thing, because I think a lot of times people would use hidden gear super obviously to refresh their meter, their rev gauge, but they might want to have it as like a time to think, like, you know, as a braver, okay, what should be my next option? Nice high dodge attack, in the super gibby, like what's my next option after that. But that one is like super quick and easy. But I mean, it's kind of like a double-edged sword from what I see, but I personally think it's a cool hidden gear just because it's like you just get straight to the point. Oh, that was sweaty for me. Stand light kick, buffer, and a super. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. That stand B, that light kick is amazing. I don't know, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about Andy? Were there anything that you saw on the internet, or, you know, people talk about Andy where I missed out, possibly just because we didn't get enough time? So there's going to be a lot of like different opinions from lots of other people and the different findings and everything like that. But I feel like in terms of just how he's played, I do think he's kind of like a special move character where you're using a lot of special moves to poke in the mid range, because a lot of his normals are stubby, using stand C as a wild punish button. The fact that he has a DP break is also really cool. Even though his fireball's not full screen away, he's not a zoner, but he's a mid-range poking with the fireball. I think it's freaking amazing. If you could somehow make the opponent block the EX fireball, good luck, because you're probably going to be plus on block a lot. I don't know the actual frame data, but it just feels like it. It's, you know, when you know how you could just feel that you have the frames into your advantage, that's what it feels like, all right? But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching the whole video. Appreciate all the support. I also have a Patreon, and, you know, we're just doing a lot of cool stuff on there. Giveaways, getting people better. So if you guys want that, link is down below in the description. And also, big shout outs to everybody that has subscribed to the Patreon. All the names are literally just coming out right here. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.